Hi, so welcome to the second video, second backtest video of the week. We're going to backtest what happened last week and see some pairs. For this particular pair, I also traded it. I traded this particular pair. So stay tuned to follow me through and let's see what we have for the week or what we had for last week. All right. I traded this pair. Let's go. So on this pair, this is boom 500 index, right? This is the weak area. So initially I was looking at this pair as a buy, like an overall buy to this whole point here, right? But I saw something, I had to find my zones. So my zone is here. There's a zone here where you have market price rejects from time to time. There've been a couple of rejections. And now market is below that point. It's now kind of like a break and retest on the resistance. So I took two trades on this pair. I took a buy and I took a sell. So I just bought shortly back to this point. So I'll show you why I bought. So on a daily time frame, we had this change of character here. Markets finally gave a change of character on Tuesday. Then on Wednesday was when I was interested in seeing what happens next. So we had our trading range between this point and this point. I think I should delete this. Yeah. So we had our trading range between this point and this point here. So we're looking for market to come up to this area of the retest, then to give us a sell. But then if you look closely on a daily time frame, we have a fair value gap here. There's a fair value gap between this candle low and this candle high, the week high. So we had a fair value gap on a daily time frame. Although we have our overall, what do you call it, an overall order block here, but this is a double confirmation that market is going to sell from here, which is market doing this. I think this is even another confirmation. I think I'll look into this spec currently because it might come and give a point of interest around here to take the market continue down because this market is still going to fall down. And I'm looking at this area as one of our area of interest. If market should go below, should start falling, this would be like the one of the areas market to get to this point here now. So, but I'll look into it. I'll analyze it for this week and see if we can get a smooth entry for this week on this pair. All right. So, but for now, I'll show you what I did. So when I placed out this range, my trading range, let me set this well. Yeah. So going down to 4 hours. Yeah. So overall, this is what where we're expecting market to come at this pink fair value gap on daily, right? Remember, the pink color is my fair value gap. The green color is my order block. So this is why I put the time frame there, so we'll know where to keep an eye out for the trade. All right. So now, when market did this, when market started going back up, we saw a change of character here. Market changed character here to the upside, right? So this change of character came back to retest on this 4 hours order block here. See the retest here. So once I saw this retest, saw this what do you call it? Saw this what engulfing, bullish engulfing candle close. So I knew this was like a shoulder head shoulder inverted pattern. So, but I think I didn't enter there. I entered before that point. I started seeing one of the things I saw was this. I started seeing candle rejections. These are one of the things you would learn if you study charts properly. I started seeing candle rejections. If you notice how they, I'll show you. If you notice how, oh gosh, shifting. What's the problem? I think I need to set this thing properly. Yeah, it's not in the same line. Copy, paste. Yep. All right. So if you notice how market created this first high, first low here, the next candle came below that low, but it didn't close below the low. The body didn't close. Second one, the next one came as far as tapping in on this 4 hours and still closed below that point. So this kind of showed you that these guys are done with this point. So this was why I entered on this candle before I saw the engulfing close. I entered here and my stop was way below this point. This was where my stop is here, below the wick of this low, below the wick of this low. Yeah. of this candle. So that was where my stop was. I took that trade, taking it up here to take a 1:3, and it finally hit. Although I think it was like the next day. Yeah, it was like the next day morning. It came close to my stop loss, but it didn't hit. But this is why when you set a trade and you know what you're doing, you just make sure you're sticking to your plan. Because this, for a beginner trader, this move here now would have made a beginner trader take out their trade and start panicking and all of that. But stick to your plan and risk what you can lose. That will help you stick to your plan, right? So it finally came back and gave me a 1:3. Don't over leverage, because this kind of move now could give you a margin call. So this is why you shouldn't over leverage your account. This kind of move could easily give you a margin call, easily, right? So, but trade what you can lose and let the market do its thing. Give the market enough space. Put your stop loss where you're supposed to put your stop loss. Where if market goes below that point, then it has invalidated your trade setup. All right. So at this point, my stop loss is not even supposed to be here. It's supposed to be like at the middle, because I entered here. It's supposed to be like at the middle of this 4 hours order block. So, but we have that. So on the other hand, on 4 hours, then after we had this market trend to this point, we needed to see a break of structure. So at this point, market formed this and gave this break of structure. I think this is why this market is going to sell, because it's trying to get back to this, either this order block here, this order block, it's trying to get back to that order block here. I'll mark it out. I'll mark it out now. So when I do an analysis video on this pair, I'm going to do an analysis video on this pair. It's going to be one of the pairs that I'm going to do an analysis video on. So we'll just have in mind I'm going to post that. So boom, 500. Have in mind I'm going to post that too. So let me save it. All right. So what made me buy this pair now was after I saw this move, market has tapped in on this point. So I needed to see a break of structure. So when market was pushing on this point to break that structure, there was this move here, this 4 hours candle. So on 1 hour had already broken this, but that's not where I'm supposed to look at it. Actually, I'm supposed to trade this trade from this point here, because this was where overall, this was where we had our break. Overall, this was where we had our break of this low, or change of character of this low, right? So this would have easily been my trade for a 1:3, right? I don't think it gave up to 1:4. No, I don't think it did. I think maybe 1:3.5 or thereabout. Yeah, almost 3.5. So, but 1:3 was cool on that point. Yeah. So on 1 hour, I'll show you. On 4 hours, that's where I'm supposed to enter. What's this? What's going on here? 500. Come on. Okay. So yeah. So on 1 hour, this, if you notice, I showed you I entered earlier, right? So on 1 hour, it has already taken out this low, which resulted to the high, the change of character low. So, but on 1 hour, it came all the way to tapping on this 4 hours order block range or area. But this is actually where I was supposed to take it, but I took it from here all the way to that point, right? So I traded this pair twice, for the buy and for the sell. So for the sell, if you had either taken here or taken here, which is the proper place of entry, then you would have still taken your 1:3. So it was the 1:3, 1:3, same week trade. And we are also going to be expecting this one to happen. So I'll do a proper analysis on this one to let you guys know what I'm looking at on this one for this week. All right. I think already I'm seeing there's a break of structure here. It has already changed character, so there's a break of structure here. We're looking at markets coming back somewhere around here to do its thing, but I'll do the analysis. All right. So this is just a back test on what happened last week, and I want you guys to stay focused and let me know what you think. I'll see you in the next video. Drop a comment, drop a like, let me know what you think. And also, if you're not subscribed yet, do subscribe and turn on your bell notification in case I drop another video. So you could be aware, so you could be notified when the time comes. All right. So see you guys in the next video.